Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sharing His Knowledge, and today we're going to answer some hard questions about your purpose. Now, I'm saying hard, they're simple questions, but they're going to be difficult because you're going to actually have to think about it. Now, I came up with these questions really seeking and asking God, really, hey, how can I find my purpose? And what kind of questions could I ask myself, others, to really help them find out who they are, what they can do, and how they can be impactful in this world. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Question number one, all right, what are your strengths? Now, what I want you to think about is what is a quality or trait that you have that you feel that you're strong in and what you can bring to a team. All right, for me, a strength for me is my creativity. I can be creative in solving problems. I'm creative in my artwork. I use my creativity a lot. So I see it as a strength for me. Now, for you, I want you to think about those things. What have you brought to a team? Or what do you feel like an action or a mindset or how you think? What is strong about it? And you're going to be on your way to knowing your purpose or to even see how you can even accomplish your purpose. All right, but that's question number one. Hey, take time, pause, think about it. And if you don't know, ask somebody around you or ask somebody who knows you, like a family member or friend, and discuss this. But if you can figure out your strengths, you're already on your way. Question number two, all right? What is something that makes you upset and mad? Like, what is something that you see in the world, like an injustice or something that frustrates you, in a way that you want to help somebody else? All right, this is very, very key to find your purpose and find your passion, because this is going to be another driver for you. Okay, so like for me, it is a person who is ignorant of themselves, who get people who are taken advantage of for things that they don't know. And it's because someone or something is withholding knowledge from them. All right, this is why I'm doing everything I do. Like I really want to make sure that people know that there's answers and there's solutions to their problems. They are made special. They have a lot of things about them that they can do that average people can't even see or know. Like, I believe God has made us all valuable. And we have things and gifts and talents and abilities that he wants us to express. So it's a thing that fuels me every day to even do something that I'm uncomfortable with doing, like making a video or public speaking. It has driven me to do things that I never thought I would do. So in this, guys, if you can answer this question, what makes you upset? What's something that you see? What, like, injustice? What frustrates you to the point of moving in action to help people? So like, if you can figure that out, if you can answer number two, you're already on your way. Like I said, even more to know what's going to be a driving force behind your purpose. Question number three, all right? What are your weaknesses? Now, in this is going to help you see yourself, and you know what's going to be something that you're going to have to work on while you're in this journey of defining your purpose. Like, what is a weakness about me is analysis paralysis. All right, I would just be stuck in my head thinking about all the different outcomes. All right, when you feel like you're intelligent and you feel like you got to make smart moves, sometimes you'll get stuck in a place where you're just like, there's so many options, there's so many routes of failure. But the truth is that failure is part of the process. Like, I had to learn, like, failure and making a wrong move will eventually lead to me making the right move. All right. So, but I had to say about myself, it's a weakness. Overthinking is a weakness of mine. All right. Question number four. All right. In what ways do you like to serve and help people? All right. What I want you to think about is, when you help somebody, what makes you feel grateful after doing it? All right. What gives you that great feeling, or that feeling, that good feeling inside after you didn't help somebody? Now, for me, what it was is after I gave somebody advice, I was able to sit down with them, had a conversation with a friend and really help them see and have a different perspective on life. That helped me feel the most fulfilled. Or helping somebody see what was great about themselves. That was like the greatest feeling. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're even struggling with this question, right? You're like, well, I don't know what would make me like feel grateful in helping people. I would say go out and serve. Go out and help as many people as possible. Just play back, even in your memories, a time where you were grateful that you were able to help somebody. And that's going to help you be able to answer number 4. Question number 5, all right? If you could choose any position like a king, prophet, or priest, what would you be and what would you choose? All right. Now, this question, I know it seems like confusing or weird, okay? But this is what God was showing me. I want you to choose first before I go and explain. So take a moment, think about it, answer it. All right. And then I want you to, of course, pause the video, place your answer, and then I'm going to explain, okay? If you pick a king, everybody likes to be king, but some people don't. All right. The king is a person who build things. They are leaders in the sense of they're going to show you how to walk a certain way. They're going to build systems. All right. They're going to build infrastructures and build things for communities and things to protect people for a long time. Okay. The prophets, they are messengers. They are people who are going to have insight and to show different perspectives or to really find and define things that are true. All right. These are the people who are very, just a lot of times insightful in communicating truths and things that are factual and really just diving deep and figuring out the facts. All right. Priests, these are very good communicators. These are relators. They help people relate things to each other and just people to each other. So these are the great connectors. And I don't want you to think like all 3 of those positions, we are all those things, but one speaks louder to us. And this is, like I said, this will all make sense at the end of it. But go ahead and choose, guys, king, prophet, or priest. What kind of mindset or really interaction that you really like to focus on? Are you a king that like to build or establish? Or are you a prophet and you really have insights and truths that you really want to share? Or are you a priest who likes to relate and help people communicate with each other? All right. But go ahead and answer that. Question number 6. Now, this is an important one. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how important do you think you are in this world? Okay. Now, for me, when I first started this process, it was like a 7. Okay. Just to be honest with you guys. And what God had to show me and reveal to me is that this number is the scale of your confidence that you feel your purpose or what you can contribute to the world. And it was a 7 for me. All right. At the end of the process that, after I answered these questions and God took me through the process that I want to share with you guys, it's a 10. All right. But I want you to be honest with me and yourself. What do you feel like? How important do you feel to this world? Like, if you were to die today, all right, what would the world be missing out on? And that's how I had to feel about it and think about it in this situation. When you're scaling yourself 1 through 10, all right. I've worked with people who has picked 1s. I've worked with people who have picked 3s. But at the end of my sessions and at the end of the training that I do with them, it's a 10. All right, because we really find out what is important about you. But right now, this is just really assessing how you feel about yourself. And like I said, it's okay. You just don't know enough about yourself yet, and we're going to find out. But go ahead and answer this question. Question number 7. What are your goals in life? What do you want to achieve? Now, I want you to write down every single goal that you have for yourself in this life. Like, what do you want to do? Whether that's own a house, own a business, be the best in this career field, like whatever it is, whatever goals that you want to achieve. And I really want you to write it down, because this is going to show you, or this is going to help you understand is what's going to get you there, or what's going to be prizes along the way, what are going to be marks along the way. But go ahead and write down your goals, all right? Because honestly, when you're following your passion and following your dreams and following your purpose, you're going to be making jumps, all right? And it's not, everybody says it's all about the journey, all right? But you're not going to always know the journey, but you're going to know the destination. I like the way I was reading this book called U Squared, and it was talking about, like, if you're going to make leaps in life, you really can't worry about when you're making that jump or you're making that leap. You can't really worry about the stuff in midair. You really have to focus on landing, all right? And these goals and these achievements that you're writing down, things that you want to do, these are going to be landing pads, okay? So go ahead and write down your goals and things that you want to achieve, all right? And that's question number 7. Question number 8, can you hear from God? Do you believe you can? Now, what people don't understand, and I think a lot of things that it's a misconception in the church, is that God's not speaking, okay? This is a fallacy. This is false. A lot of people don't understand that God is always speaking. He's always talking to us, because he's a father. Like, I'm a dad, and I always want to help my son. There's not a moment or time where I don't want to help them, all right? I want to help him know and grow and have guidance. God's the same. He's a good father. And I know for some of us it's hard. Like, I didn't really have a good relationship with my father, so I didn't even know that relationship and how that could be. But once I went and I trusted and I developed myself and developed my relationship with God, I was able to hear. All right. And I want to tell you guys the other thing that people don't know. Intuition. If you can listen and hear yourself and your intuition, that's another thing that God has given you. All right, your intuition to know right from wrong, intuition to be like, hey, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that. Those random thoughts or those good thoughts that she'd be like, oh, well, maybe I'll do this today, and then it works out. That if you can listen to your intuition, all right. And then, like I said, refine your relationship with God to the point where you can hear his voice from inside to help guide you and lead you. I'm telling you, that's what's going to make you successful. I've read like all the self-help books you can read, all right? And even like new ones that are coming out. They always talk about listening to this universal voice, all right? That universal voice, I'm telling you, God is speaking. He's speaking to everybody. He really wants good things for everybody. I want you to go past it, go past that stronghold, that religious mindset. Hey, and just answer this question, yes or no. If it's no, it's okay. We can still work with that. All right. I have ways to show you how we can start to break down that stronghold, that barrier. But go ahead and answer this. Do you believe you can hear from God? Question number 9. I'm going to ask you guys, which is more important that you do with the truth? All right. Is revealing the truth more important, or is establishing the truth more important, or communicating the truth more important? All right. And this is another thing that it ties into the king, prophet, and priest mindset. This is going to show what kind of mind that you really want to focus on. Now, for me, it's revealing the truth. I really want to make sure others know and see the truth of what it is. All right. Somebody else might want to establish the truth. They want to build something, right? Create something that could be used to help people live and walk in a different way for the truth and to have it in their lives forever. All right. Some people want to communicate the truth and they really want others to hear it, to be able to speak it, to be able to enact it, to be able to communicate, like just to be able to be used and to be able to be functioning as a community. So like, choose which one do you feel like is the most important. All right, and this is going to help you relate to the truth that you find about yourself and about your purpose. All right, now guys, we have question number 10. How do others say you influence them? Now, I want you to kind of think about what comments people have said about you and which ways they said you've helped them, or they say like, what do you do that's great? All right, now what I've learned is that the influence that you have, a lot of people don't understand that every interaction that you have is important, and everybody has the ability to influence others, but it's really about how you carry and present yourself. Your actions, whether it's your actions of love, care, and even in like people who are bad influences. I want you to think about people who are bad influences around you. Like, what actions do they do to make you act bad? All right, and I want you to think about people who are good influences around you. People who make you want to be better, or make you want to work harder, or maybe learn more, study more, just do things differently. All right, you do those things for somebody. All right, you're either a good influence for somebody or a bad influence for somebody. And this is an interesting one. Ask people around you, and then just say, be honest. Look for feedback. All right, let somebody be honest with you, and the more honest with they can be with you, it's going to help you. So like, ask people friends, family members, co-workers, classmates, just anybody who is around you. All right, because even if they feel like you don't influence them, but you can ask them, hey, am I a good influence or a bad influence? And they'll have something to say. All right, guys, we have question number 11. All right, have you ever experienced anything supernatural or weird? Now, this is a question when I was asking God about, I was like, man, well, why am I asking this question? And what he wanted me to like kind of express and explain is that weird stuff happens all the time. There's something in your life that happened that you can't really explain or understand. All right, so when it comes to your success and understanding your purpose and the things that may come along that you might have to do, it might not make sense. All right, but it's going to work. And I think a lot of people don't understand that in their journey. Like when you just look at from different people and a different experience. All right, Michael Jordan, when he played high school, he was not on track to be the greatest player of all time. All right, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, all these people who have built billion-dollar businesses. There's a lot of times it wasn't like just written on stone. All right, weird things happen, weird situations happen, and maybe they just took advantage of it. So when you talk about, like, I want you to think about anything that's crazy, even if it's weird or strange. It's just to show you that anything is possible for you. Okay, and that's why this question is on here. It's to remind you that when it comes to your purpose and when it comes to finding what's special about you, the possibilities are endless. All right, so that's what this question is for. What is anything supernatural or weird that has happened to you? Write it down. All right. Hey guys, this is question number 12. All right, this is the last question. What is something that you can do every single day of your life? What is something that you are passionate about, that you can talk about, that you can just go after and do? That nobody will have to pay you to do it. Like, you just do it for free. Now you would be like, hey, if you just gave me this question first, like, it would be so easy. All right. But the reasons I asked you all those other questions is to empower this question right here. All right. Because this is the question that's going to help you figure out what is your real purpose. Okay. Because I want to explain to you guys, like, what God showed me. He has hidden your purpose inside you. Now, and it's hidden in your likes and your passions and what you like to do. Now, what I want to express to you guys, that even if you say, like, let's say if you said, hey, my passion right now is video games, or I'm really into like art, or I'm really into dancing, or really into fashion, go and pursue them with all the energy, intensity that you have. Okay? And what I want you to understand is that in this life, that direction might change, but it will not be wasted. See, a lot of times, like, God wants to give us our purpose, but he has to make sure that we are after it, so we do not deny it. So that's why he kind of explained to me why your purpose is hidden, why sometimes it's not just plainly just spoken to you. That's why you haven't had no prophet or somebody come up to you, but hey man, you're supposed to be this. But even if they do all that, just even if that happens to you, right? It's not important. But what's important is you to follow your passions. And when you develop your passion, I'm telling you, you're going to find something greater that you're supposed to do. Okay? And I'll even take examples. There's a lot of people who even blew up on social media, like Keith Lee, right? He was a UFC fighter, all right? He was passionate about fighting and he was a good fighter, right? But him not being, him pursuing that, working hard in that, getting knocked out, knocked down, and having, COVID, and now he's doing food reviews, all right? Even like Tabitha Brown, right? She wanted to be an actor, right? But she just started sharing her knowledge on vegan food, because she was really just passionate about that, and it blew up, and it turned back to being able to go back to acting. So you never know. You never know what following your passion will lead you to, all right? People who are, even people who are actors, right? Or rappers to actors, or wrestlers to actors, like The Rock, was a wrestler. He was passionate. He's like, man, he was passionate about football. Football didn't work out, but he had the work ethic, took it to wrestling, got into the business, wrestled, put his heart into it, passion, went to acting. He's one of the highest paid actors now. All right. So God was showing me is that you have to follow your passion, so that when your purpose come up, when it shows up, you're able to accept it and go after it. You won't deny it. All right. As a good father, and even as a father like myself, I understand, if I had something that was really, really good for my son, I am going to withhold it until I see that he's ready. All right. But what's going to show me that he's ready is I see that he's going after it. He's developing himself. He's preparing himself. So when I give it to him, he won't waste it. He won't throw it away. He won't deny it. If not, I'll just keep it. I'll just let him live his life. I'm not going to let him destroy something that I have very valuable for him. So same thing with God with us. He's not going to let us destroy our purpose. All right. He will love you and watch you. He's committed to your development and your growth. But if you can answer what you're passionate about, and now you have your weaknesses, your strengths, what kind of mindset that you would like to do, some of the things that are going to make you upset. You're going to know what's going to motivate you to keep going. You're going to know if you can listen to your intuition and hear from God. You're going to know a lot more things that come along with this, and understanding your journey and understanding your purpose. But guys, what I really want you to understand, you're going to have to pursue this passion. And this last question, pursue whatever you're doing with this, whether that's making a video, whether that's writing a book, whether that's creating a program, starting a charity, whatever it is, you're going to have to do. And when you're able to do that, all right, you might find another gift or another talent that you have, and you might really be like, this is my purpose. All right. I started off as an artist. I never knew I would be coaching and helping people find out what's special about them. All right. So, like I said, I saw a change and shift, but it only came through me persistently chasing my passion of art. I would have never found it if I never went hard in trying to understand this other talent and gift I have. But hey guys, that's all I have for you. All right. I'll have more later. Subscribe, like, comment below. Comment below if this helped. Comment below if you have any other questions about the questions that I asked. I have a Facebook. I have Instagram. I have a TikTok. Sharing His Knowledge. All right. So get at me, follow, subscribe. And guys, I'll have another video explaining more on your purpose and your passion in life. And I hope y'all stay blessed, and I hope this helps.